Hey everyone out there in internet land, Bob Christensen here, planBdeveloper and the wine aficionado with direct sellers. Get in, get wine, and get social. I want to talk to you today about a couple things. First thing is it's been said, being at the right place at the right time is important. But it's also important to know that you're at the right place at the right time. But it's even more important to do something about it. Being that you know you're at the right place at the right time. And I truly believe I'm at the right place at the right time with this company, Direct Sellers. The thing of it is, I posted something earlier on Facebook about the function of a business, and I'm going to get to this in a second. The reason is because this company here is about almost 4 years old. I came across it a couple years ago. I had joined a wine club, a different wine club, and you get a case, 12 bottles of wine delivered a month, and it's like $250, and that's it. Well, this company, about 3-4 years ago, they started this club, and retention is like 99.9%. And so that was huge. And the thing that got me excited about it, because I saw this a couple years ago, but they didn't have a compensation plan. It was just a club like the other clubs. But what excited me about this, I came across this a couple months ago, is 8 months ago they restructured and came up with a new compensation plan to grow this business, and they're going to take it global. And right now, it's one of the fastest growing companies in America. It's the fastest growing wine club in the world. So again, being at the right place at the right time, knowing it and doing something about it are key to success in any venture. And so, it's funny. The thing I want to talk to you about too is, how people poo-poo ideas and bash opportunities. And well, I've heard it said that, hell is when you're laying there looking back on your life and thinking about what you could have done, what you could have been. And it's funny because human beings are the only creatures on this planet that can will themselves to be less than they can become. You see, because how fast can a cheetah run? As fast as it can. How tall can a tree grow? As tall as it can. But again, humans will themselves to be less than they can possibly ever become and achieve in their lifetime. And it's really sad. A giant sequoia is probably the largest creature, living thing on Earth. If you plant it in the ground, it can grow enormously. I mean, they have trees that are cut out that cars can drive through. But if you plant that giant sequoia in a little dish, like bonsai trees, it'll only grow to this. Now, if you move it to a 1-gallon bucket, it'll grow a little bigger. Put it in a 5-gallon bucket, it'll grow a little bigger. But if you plant it in the ground, it's unlimited to where it won't stop. People are kind of that way. Human beings, They limit themselves. They plant themselves in these little dishes, and they never become what they could become. So I wanted to talk to you mainly about the function of a business. What is the function of a business? The function of a business, you can go to Wikipedia and look up function, is to get and keep customers. That's the function. Now the goal is to make money, yes. The goal is to make profits. The function of a business is to get and keep customers. That is the beauty of what Direct Sellers has done. Like I said, it's a 3-4-year-old company. They've got a 99% retention rate in their customer base. I think it's functioning pretty darn well. 2, this company 8 months ago had a little over 200 members. It now has over 6,000. So again, being at the right place at the right time and knowing it and doing something about it, it is incredible. And I've been kind of softly promoting this on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn a little bit. I haven't been real aggressive with it, but I'm going to start to be, and here's the reason why. I don't know how many companies you know that pay out $600,000 in commissions a month. But in less than 8 months, this company did that in December. But what's even more exciting is I was on a call this morning, and my business partner, my personal business partner, sponsor, we're working as a team in this business. We actually have one of the fastest growing teams in this whole company. It was announced that the company, it was a corporate call, the company paid out $600 and some thousand last month in commissions. They're going to pay out over $300,000 this week in commissions. And my partner is going to make, and I'm not going to use numbers, and I'm not going to tell you what I make. I just don't do that stuff, okay? Furthermore, the FTC frowns on it. But I'll just say this. He's going to get a check this week that's more than most people make in 6 months that he's going to get this week. So again, knowing you're at the right place at the right time and doing something about it is imperative. So the function of a business is getting and keeping customers. I think this company is doing a darn good job of it. The goal, obviously, is to make money. And people are doing a darn good job of that. Now, when you get the function and the goal mixed up, you go out of business. Just look at what's going on with Macy's and Sears, and I could go on and on and on about companies going out of business right now. Okay? Being at the right place at the right time. Direct Sellers is the right company at the right time to be at. Join right now. So I highly recommend you go below this video, click on my information, click on my website, contact me if you want, if you have more questions, and join our team. It's wine. I mean, wine is a $300 billion a year industry, and it's $58 billion in the U.S. alone. The U.S. has now become the #1 wine consumer nation in the world. And so I think there's a lot of potential. It's growing 15% per year. 15%. Most investments, if you sit down with any financial advisor, they'll tell you if you're making 6 to 7% a year, you're doing damn good. This is double that, and it's only 8 months old. So, anyway, that's all I really have today to say, but I really wanted to stress this because a lot of people have this messed up. They're all about money. They're all about making money. Well, it's not about making money. It's about serving others. How can you serve others and get them to love you, love your product? It's more about liking you too. You know, in this industry, this profession of network marketing, there's 3 things you really need. And in order to be really successful, okay? And if you don't do these 3 things, you won't be. So if you don't want to do any of them, don't join, okay? First one is to read books. Books will change your mind. I'm reading this book right here, right now. It's a Napoleon Hill. I can't tell you how many times I've read it. There's pages folded over and it's yellow, and the cover actually is worn out, so I'm using the cover as a bookmark. Reading books, listening to audios. You know, when you start a business, there's tax deductions. Mileage is one of the greatest, you know, at 55 cents a mile. If you can listen to audio in your car, your tax deductible mobile learning unit, listen to audios while you're driving around instead of some crap on the radio, you can write that off as a business expense. So you got books, audios, and the people you hang around with. Okay? I like hanging around with people that are a lot smarter than me. Okay? They're a lot more successful than me, because it helps me change and grow. And that's all I had to share with you today. I know it's, I don't want to get this too long-winded. But I know there's a lot of people out there struggling, and I want to help you. That's my passion. My passion is to help others to become successful, to become more than they think they themselves can become. I want to help you blossom too. So again, Bob Christensen, planBdeveloper, wine aficionado with direct sellers. Go below this video and click on my information. Take some action. Message me for details. I'll help you do it. God bless you.